We're back at it. It is a Monday. We're here. May actually work hard on a Monday. We don't normally do that. 10th day of March, 2025. I'm Dan Kuntz. Pretty mild, 39 degrees outside of our studios. Very active weather once we get through today. Today's going to be pretty quiet. It was gorgeous yesterday. 61 degrees is what we topped off on Sunday afternoon. It was a beautiful day. It still wasn't close to a record, but 61, yeah, baby. No 61 today. In fact, we're not going to see the 60s again for quite some time. We got it all this week. It's very active. It's going to be cool. It's going to be wet. Some significant snow, they think, in the mountain passes. Some areas, some of our viewing areas, even in the lowlands, could get a little bit of snow. And on top of all that, for some folks in our viewing area, pretty windy today as well. So we got a lot of weather going on this week. No 2 days are going to be exactly alike. It's a little bit of everything. There's all kinds of different storm systems and all kinds of different cells and stuff. This is going to be a weather smorgasbord from Mother Nature. We'll touch on that when we get to that. Not a lot of news to get to, but whatever we can, we will. But we'll make up for that with sports. A lot of sports. We all know the state champions, and we will let you know who won what in the individual divisions in Tacoma, Yakima, and Spokane. We'll have everything else that we normally do. My Girlfriend's Closet is this weekend, officially Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the old Big Lots store out there in Old Station. It's a bunch of square footage that the Women's Service League of the Greater Wenatchee area is putting on, the Women's Service League of North Central Washington. And they host it. It's their biggest fundraiser of the year. Raise a lot of money, then they turn around and give it away. And every year at this time, we talk to Corey Batista, who helps put the whole thing together, and she and her crew of volunteers from the Women's Service League do a heck of a job. We'll talk about My Girlfriend's Closet in the back half of the program. And as you can see behind us, it's dark because we're back to daylight saving time. All of my clocks, with the exception of one, automatically went forward when I got up, or in the wee small hours of Sunday, but that's not while we don't see any sunshine here, because the sunrise isn't going to be for another half an hour or so. So later days, sunset at 7 o'clock, sunrise, not. So that's just what we're going to have to deal with until we get out. Again, I don't want to get off my soapbox, but it really plays havoc with my body clock. My body clock is like a Stradivarius. It's a finely tuned machine, and any little thing that throws it off. We have one video. I think I have a video to show for you. That's the winds that are expected later on today through the rest of the morning anyway. And as you can see, not too bad here for the Wenatchee Valley, but up in the Omak-Okanagan area, you can see some wind. That's the wind direction, where it's coming from and how strong it's going to be. And these are wind gusts, not sustained winds. The brunt of it is going to be in the Lilac City. The Spokane area is going to get quite a bit of wind, as you can see up in the Idaho Panhandle. Here in the Wenatchee Valley, a little breezy at times. It will eventually die down, but you folks up in the Omak-Okanagan area and out in the Columbia Basin, you could get some pretty gusty winds before, say, 10 or 11 a.m. So just be forewarned. And these are kind of rogue gusts, so there'll be no wind at all, and all of a sudden, boom, a gust of wind comes out of nowhere for 10, 15 seconds, and then it goes away again. So get ready for a little bit of wind in some of our viewing locations. Not too bad here in the Wenatchee Valley, but boy, are we in for some active weather this week once we get through today. Today is pretty quiet. It's the rest of the week that's going to make things a little cattywampus. Let's go ahead and go through it one by one. Partly sunny today, a lot cooler. High today of only, well, upper 40s. It's not going to be nearly as nice as it was yesterday, temperature-wise, but we'll see some sun breaks as well. Right around 32, 33 for the overnight low tonight. A little bit of light wind today, a little bit of light wind tonight, and then we get a little bit of everything. Tuesday, cloudy but dry, and a high of about 49, which is just about normal for this time of the year. Mostly cloudy Tuesday night, slight chance of some light rain. Snow level is going to be at 2,500 feet, but I don't think we're going to get anything Tuesday night. 35 for the overnight low. Wednesday afternoon looks pretty wet. The snow level is going to start out 1,700 feet. It's going to go up to 3,500 feet in the afternoon. Certainly going to be cloudy. We have about a 60% chance of rain on Wednesday, almost all of it in the afternoon hours. Not a lot of rain, but enough to dampen things down. And then quite a bit of rain, they tell us, Wednesday night into Thursday. So the rain is going to start about 1 or 2 o'clock Wednesday afternoon, and it's going to rain until about midnight Wednesday night, and then it tapers down. By the way, some big-time snow in the pass is a distinct possibility Wednesday night. Heads up on that. Thursday, chance of rain, and then sun breaks with a high of 48. We're not really expecting any kind of rain at all, but there could be a couple of light snowflakes on the foothills around the Wenatchee Valley on Thursday into Thursday night, because it's going to get cold. 29, 27 for the overnight low. And then into the weekend we go. Friday, partly sunny, 46. Saturday, partly sunny, 49. Sunday, rain likely again, and a high near 41. So again, it's going to be much cooler and unsettled. Every day is different from every other day, with the exception of today. It's not looking too bad at all. All right. At your forecast, we're going to do a break, and then we'll have a little bit of news for you. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCWLIFE channel.
A ductless unit from Carrier can keep anyone comfortable. Take Shelly, for instance. She finds me time in her new attic-turned-home gym. And with her Carrier ductless unit, the temperature is always perfect, no matter how intense her workout gets. Carrier, total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
Hi, I'm Amanda Walden with A. Walden Insurance Group. Medicare can be overwhelming, but you don't have to figure it out alone. I've been helping people understand their Medicare options for over a decade. Medicare isn't a one-size-fits-all. I'll help you understand your coverage options so you can feel confident in your decisions. Let's find the right Medicare plan for you. Call me today.
Meet Amanda in person at the KBQ Home Expo, March 14th through the 16th.
Central Washington Water is your hot spring spa dealer for over 45 years. Shop their showroom and see the new Freshwater Smart IQ. This is a new innovative approach to super simple water care combined with the freshwater salt system to give you clean, balanced spa water naturally. There's a hot tub for every budget. Buy plug-and-play spas starting at $79 per month. See Central Washington Water at the KPQ Home Expo and save up to $1,000 on a hot spring spa. Central Washington Water.
The family at the Epladolin want to help your loved one feel at ease in their new home environment. Epladolin offers beautiful one-bedroom and studio apartments. Residents enjoy 3 delicious home-style meals a day, laundry service, housekeeping service, and encouragement to make themselves cozy in their new home. Epladolin welcomes your family to come and visit their family. Epladolin, independent and assisted living. They make the complicated easy for you. Call today for a tour.
39 degrees here in the Wenatchee Valley. We'll be pushing 50 anyway, with quite a bit of sunshine, then hit and miss rain, cooler than normal temperatures, some light snow in some viewing locations by the end of the week, and basically very unsettled and temperatures below normal for the balance of the week, with the exception of today. It's 8 minutes after the hour. Wenatchee man arrested for an alleged hate crime last year has to undergo a mental health assessment before he can stand trial. 72-year-old Curtis Truitt was arrested back in September, charged with 8 felony counts, including first-degree assault, after witnesses say he lunged at 2 men with a knife outside the Cascadian building in downtown Wenatchee, shouting, "Mexicans, get out." Truitt's lawyer told Chelan County Judge Travis Brandt on Wednesday that Truitt has shown signs of cognitive decline, and he appears unable to understand the criminal case against him. Brandt ordered a psychiatric evaluation to determine whether Truitt is competent to stand trial. No further court dates are expected until at least July. Directors of North Central Washington's emergency dispatch agencies, they spent last week meeting with representatives in the other Washington. Rivercom 911 Director Doug Jones was among the dispatch executives who traveled to the nation's capital. They were there to lobby Congressman Dan Newhouse. Jones was joined by Okanagan County's Chief Communications Deputy, that's Mike Warden, who also got a chance to meet with Senator Maria Cantwell. The junket took 911 coordinators to D.C. from throughout the state to talk over federal issues that affect local emergency response. And the annual Two Rivers Medieval Fair not going to come back to Kashmir this May. The nonprofit board of directors cited major setbacks to the planning process as the reason for the postponement, including major planning setbacks and issues with applying to renew their nonprofit status. Last year marked the 15th anniversary of the fair. Two Rivers Medieval Fair interim president Michael Henderson told our media partner, the Wenatchee World, that the organization is determined to come back in 2026, offering a new and improved experience. Glad for that. That's what's making news on this Monday. There'll be a lot of news to touch on today, I can guarantee you that. Well, I can't guarantee you that. I'm hoping we'll have a lot of news for you. At 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 10 o'clock tonight, 5, 6, and 10. That's the air times for the NCWLIFE Evening News, 5, 6, and 10 on television. If that doesn't work in your schedule, we get it. Or you just don't have traditional TV anymore, we get that too. Our news will be posted on our homepage, ncwlife.com. Our evening news will be posted on our Facebook page. It'll be up and running on our YouTube page. You can glance at it on the app. If you haven't downloaded the app, the QR code is right there. And when you're out and about, or maybe you're not out and about, but there's something that you think might be newsworthy, you send us an email, news@ncwlife.com. It was a busy weekend in sports, and I'll fill you in a couple of minutes. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCW Life channel.
There's no place like home, because home is where we're totally comfortable. It's where we can be ourselves and let our guards down. It's where we make memories, and we're always imagining new ways to keep it totally comfortable. Carrier, total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
Merry Maids can clean your entire home, business, or vacation rental from top to bottom, inside and out. Merry Maids will even take care of cleaning your carpets, and they can pressure wash your home. Merry Maids has thousands of happy customers. They've been cleaning homes and businesses in our valley for over 25 years. Check out their glowing reviews at merrymaidesofwenatchee.com and call the cleaning experts, Merry Maids, to get your free estimate. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. So relax, it's done.
Craving fresh Asian comfort food? Steam Panda is Wenatchee's popular, family-friendly Asian restaurant. They focus on providing guests with delicious, healthy, fresh, and natural dishes for an affordable price. Warm up with one of their many popular house-made soup dumplings, ramen noodles, or pho dishes. And make sure to ask about their lunch and chef specials on sushi rolls. Steam Panda's Hawaiian poke bowl and salads are excellent with your favorite boba tea. Stop by or order online at Steam Panda today.
Caught in a conflict? Family, workplace, neighbor, business, housing disputes? Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center provides mediation services, a cost-effective and efficient way to provide a written resolution to disputes and issues. Plus, we offer mediation training and community education on conflict resolution and communication skills. Contact us to learn more.
Sports at 14 minutes after the hour. Alex Ovechkin scored his 886th career goal. It was an empty netter, but it still counts, and that led Washington to a 4-2 victory over the Kraken on Sunday. So Alex is now 9 back of breaking Wayne Gretzky's seemingly unbeatable record of most goals scored in the NHL. Shane Wright and Jordan Eberle, by the way, scored for the Kraken. Joey Decord stopped 20 of the 23 shots he faced for the Kraken. Kraken are back home from their road trip. They will be hosting the Montreal Canadiens Wednesday night at Climate Pledge Arena. Cactus League Baseball yesterday. The Mariners had solid pitching from Louis Castillo, solid relief from 5 pitchers out of the bullpen, and they smacked 3 home runs. In an 8-1 beatdown of the Rockies in Peoria, J.P. Crawford and Jacob Nottingham all went deep for the M's.
Glove last year as utility man because he does have that versatility. J.P. into right field. This is shot back and deep and gone. We got a tied ball game on a J.P. Crawford home run. Jacob Nottingham, blast off left field, 1 pitch, and a 3-run home run. Jacob Nottingham opens it up to the 7th. Luis Swiespel batting with 2nd and 3rd. Puts a charge into this. Out towards right center and onto the berm for a 3-run home run. And the Mariners have blown it open.
M's on the road today, everything being relative. I think all the Cactus League teams are within about a 45-minute drive of each other, but the Mariners will take on the Brewers at the Brewers spring training facility at 1:10 this afternoon. Men's college basketball scoreboard for the Washington State Cougars. They got to hope for some kind of tournament bid. Probably not going to make the big dance. They were eliminated in the West Coast Conference tournament by San Francisco yesterday. The final there was 86-75. For the Huskies, their season is over. They did not qualify for the Big Ten tournament. They didn't have a particularly good year, and it was a bad way to end it, too. They lost to Oregon in overtime in Seattle yesterday, 80-73 for the Husky men. Their season is over. Women's college basketball scoreboard. Washington State is still alive for the West Coast Conference tournament title. They eliminated Pacific by 11 yesterday, 73-62. Congratulations to Haley Van Lith and number 8th ranked TCU. They won the regular season Big 12 championship and the Big 12 tournament. Haley Van Lith with 20 points and 3 rebounds, leading TCU to a victory over Baylor, 64-59. Now, of course, they have to wait until Selection Sunday. So that's what happened. Here's what's going to happen. College basketball schedule today is to be the Gonzaga woman will take on Oregon State at noon on ESPN+. That's in the West Coast Conference tournament in Las Vegas. The Gonzaga men will take on San Francisco at 8:30 on ESPN2, and at 2:30 this afternoon, the Washington State women will take on Portland for a chance to advance. That's at 2:30 on ESPN+. Wenatchee Wild went into the weekend 3 points behind Seattle. They end the weekend 3 points behind Seattle, and now they're running out of games to play. There's just 5 left. Tough loss to Prince George on Friday. The final there was 4-3. But Saturday, down in Kennewick, a nice little comebacker, a 3-2 overtime victory over the Tri-City American.
Back come the Wild with numbers the other way. Over the line, Evan Friesen skating down across. Here's Miles Cooper. Wrist shot scores. Tipped on the way through. Just missed at one end and a power play goal at the other as Wenatchee takes a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, it was Cooper able to, or was it Friesen? Going to be Friesen that got the goal on the back door. I think
Wild will win the draw as well. They've dominated in the dot tonight. Reed Andreessen goes over to the right circle. Sean Rios on goal, tipped in. That took all of 7 seconds for the Wild. Second of the game for Evan Friesen. Tri-City's got to stay out of the box. It's 2-0.
Well, now go right to it again. How they stack somebody right in front of the net. Something the Americans did not do on their power play. And there's Friesen with a tap in.
Cooper on his own blue line. Drops it back to Andreessen. Americans have Wynot, Curran, and Ellick out there right now. Here's Andreessen over to Maddox McHaggerty on left wing. Down the wing, he'll find in the slot. Dawson Seitz scores! Third overtime winner of the year for Seitz, and the Wild do it again. They win all 4 games at the Toyota Center this season. 3-2 the final score.
Yeah, not only did they win all 4 games down in Kennewick, they won the season series against the Tri-City Americans, but the Tri-City Americans are going to the playoffs, and right now Wenatchee is on the outside looking in. They hit the road later on today. Austin Drade, the broadcasting voice of the Wenatchee Wild, will be my guest on tomorrow's show. Congratulations to the state champions. First of all, girls, because it's ladies first around here. In Tacoma, the Davis Pirates wins the 4A state championship. Central Valley finished undefeated to win the 3A championship. Linden, the 2A girls champion. Bellevue Christian wins the 1A championship. Northwest Christian wins the 2B championship. And congratulations to the Nia Bay ladies, the 1B state champions. As far as the boys are concerned, Gonzaga Prep played 3 overtime games, but they didn't have to play an overtime game for the championship. Gonzaga Prep wins the 4A championship. Rainier Beach, champions of the 3A division. 2A champions in boys basketball is Bremerton. Annie Wright is the 1A boys champion. Columbia, the 2B boys champion. And Lummi Nation wins the 1B championship. How did the local teams do? Those teams that got trophies? There you go. The best finisher, the Elmira Cooley Heartline boys. They lost the state championship, but a great year from them. Brewster girls finished 6th. The Waterville Mansfield girls finished 5th. Pateros girls finished 6th. Chelan boys took home a 6th place trophy. Yeah, you get trophies 1 through 6, and so did the Okanagan boys. A lot of 6s, and for the winter sports season, it's a done deal. On the road, the Bighorns lost both of their games over the weekend. In Great Falls, they lost to the Electric 123-120 on a last-second three-pointer on Friday night, and Saturday they didn't need a last-second three-pointer. They took care of business. Great Falls beats the Bighorns 130-108. Oh yeah, and Geno Smith and DK Metcalf are no longer Seahawks. I don't know if you caught that or not. Geno Smith is now a Los Angeles Raider, now Las Vegas Raider, and DK Metcalf is now a Pittsburgh Steeler. So there was a lot of Seahawks news over the weekend. Eric will have more of that tonight at 5 because he's a Seahawks expert. Obscure holiday time. Your obscure holiday of the day today is something probably I need to do more often, but I don't really need to. It's pack a lunch to work day today. Pack a lunch to work because, well, first of all, it saves you a lot of money. The last study I saw, the average person who eats out for lunch will spend about $65 a week on lunch. That adds up. Whereas if you make your own lunch, you're good to go. You're going to save a lot of money, and you can basically eat whatever it is that you want to do. That's my lunchbox collection at home. So if you don't normally pack a lunch, if you don't normally pack a lunch, today is your day to start into that habit. By the way, for a long time, lunch was the big meal of the day. It would be lunch, not breakfast and not dinner. You would have lunch about 2:30 or 3 in the afternoon back in the day. And there are still many communities and settlements in Israel that they continue to use that as a tradition. Their biggest meal of the day is actually lunch. So save yourself some money. You can eat healthier. You can save yourself a lot of money by packing your own lunch today. It's pack your own lunch today. I have coworkers who do that, and I have coworkers who, quite frankly, never do that. They're both okay, though. All right, let's do Today in History. Today is Three Flags Day. It also gave Lewis and Clark, Meriwether and Bill, the green light to go figure out what it is that we bought. Three Flags Day in St. Louis on this date. It was the French, the Spanish, and the Americans. They had to do all of this technically because Spain had territory, so Spain ceded their territory to the French, and then the French in turn, the United States gave them a check. Check cleared the bank, and then the French gave their territories, courtesy of Napoleon, to the United States of America. So they had all three flags on hand in St. Louis, and after that, TJ called up Bill and Meriwether and said, all right, get the guys together and go see what it is that I just wrote a big fat check to. Three Flags Day today. The interesting story of Fulgencio Batista. He was the president of Cuba in the late 1940s, and he didn't run for re-election. He moved to Miami in 1948, and in 1952, he moved back to Cuba to run for the presidency of Cuba. And a couple of days before Election Day, 1952, Fulgencio Batista and his advisors all realized that he was going to lose. He was going to lose big time. You're not going to win this election. Sorry, Fulgencio. So Fulgencio said, nerds to this, I'll just take it over anyway. Fulgencio Batista returns to power as the president of Cuba because the military was on his side. Yeah, and that's how you do these things. So he just said, okay, I'm going to lose. So instead of losing the election fair and square, I'll just take the country by force. And he did so on this date, 1952. He was on this date in 1995, I want to say, something like that, that the NASDAQ peaked at its absolute peak, 5,048.62. This was the very, very end of the dot-com boom. The very next day, it began to slide, and it would continue to slide and slide and slide and slide. There were a lot of, I don't know, not exactly dollar millionaires. The dot-com companies were everywhere. They would do their IPOs, their initial public offerings, and they would get a bunch of stock, but they couldn't sell the stock. They could just hold on to the stock. So, yeah, it's paper millionaires, but in reality, it wasn't. The dot-com boom came to an end on this date. And finally, this is I think you know by now, the 5th anniversary of what was eventually officially a pandemic. The World Health Organization on this date 5 years ago today says COVID-19 is now officially a pandemic. The pandemic began 5 years ago today. And we are still feeling the effects. 26 minutes after the hour. Birthdays. Jim Valvano, born in the state in 1946, of course in 1983. 42 years ago, his team, North Carolina State Wolfpack, won the 1993 national championship against crazy odds. I'll never forget watching that game at a golf tournament in a hotel room in Yakima. It was fantastic. They beat the Houston Cougars, who were heavily favored. And of course, he was eventually diagnosed and died from cancer, but they still have the ESPY Awards and the Jimmy V Award, which is named in his honor. When he wrote his autobiography after he left college basketball, the name of his book was "They Gave Me a Lifetime Contract and Then They Declared Me Dead." Jim Valvano, born in the state in 1946. Rick Rubin, who hasn't he worked with? Beastie Boys, LL Cool J, Public Enemy, Ghetto Boys, Run DMC, Adele, Linkin Park, AC/DC, Johnny Cash, Tom Petty, Justin Timberlake, Metallica, Slayer, System of a Down, Rage Against the Machine, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Limp Bizkit, Slipknot, and I don't think I've even scratched the surface, probably the most famous record producer currently working, and he's good. Rick Rubin is 62 years old today. Poor Prince Edward. Every time somebody in his family gets born, he gets farther and farther down the line of succession. Prince Edward, he is the youngest son of the late Queen. He is 61 years old today, the youngest of 4 children, the third son of Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip. When he was born 61 years ago, he was 3rd in line to the British throne. Now he's 15th, and he's not getting any closer. Prince Edward is 61, and Carrie Underwood, of course, she sings and she acts. She won the 4th season of American Idol in 2005, got a record contract, started making records, started selling lots of records, and she's doing just fine. Carrie Underwood is 42 years old today. For heat and air, call Alpine Air. For heat and air, call Alpine Air. Pretty soon, your HVAC system will switch from keeping your house warm in the winter to keeping your house cool in the summertime. It could put a big time stress on your HVAC system. You just can't switch it from heat to cool and hope everything's great. Make sure you're ready to go for the summertime heat. Now's the time to call Alpine Air to have them come out and make sure that your system is ready to go when summer comes, because summer is going to come. Still to come, a brand new opinion from Mad Dog McNaughty. You've never seen it because we've never aired it. And then my chat with Corey Batista, my good friend Corey Batista. The Women's Service League puts on My Girlfriend's Closet every year at this time. It's a huge fundraiser. It's a huge event, and Corey's going to tell you everything you need to know when we come back. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCWLIFE channel. Braden, we talked about lifestyle investor. Where does one even begin that process? Because it seems to me that there's, again, you don't want to put everything in one bucket or you're just hoping for the best. It's basically gambling with your money. How does one begin the process of becoming a lifestyle investor?
Well, I think we have a process, we call it prosperity planning, and one of the meetings that we have when we're going through like a full fee-based financial planning process is we have a thing called a clarity experience. And so we're going to sit down with our clients, and we're not just going to go through an investor calculation on risk or an investor profile like you'd say, like most advisors or investment advisors would do. We're actually going to go into morals, values. What was the relationship of your mom and dad? How did they deal with their money? What do you want 3 generations after you? What do you want the money situation, the business situation, the life situation of your kids? What do you want that to look like? And that all goes into morals and values, and are we crystallizing those goals and objectives at a really, really high level? Do you want to just transfer valuables, or do you want to transfer values? You have to go into it at a deeper level when you go into really in-depth generational planning. And that's what we do with our clients, is we have that clarity experience. And so once we get that clarity experience and we understand what is valuable and what they want to accomplish, we can align the money really, really easy. Once we know this, we can align this really, really easy. And a lot of times it's done backwards. So we'd like to start here with that clarity experience.
Können Sie mir das Problem sagen? Meinen Zylinder überschwingt. Flute, ich habe mein Fugen verloren. Keine Sorge.
Global Car Care. We speak your car's language.
Fragen schließen. Hey, you.
Well, I got a leaky transmission, my head gasket's shot, and I could use some new brake pads.
That dog don't hunt.
Global Car Care. We speak your car or truck's language.
In 1964, two high school pals opened up a pizza parlor. Over 60 years later, their mission of providing a great value and family-friendly environment continues to thrive. And what's been their customers' favorite pizza since day one? The Abby's Special. This classic combo of pepperoni, salami, with olives, mushrooms, beef, and sausage, and 100% real cheese tastes as good today as it did way back then. Enjoy great value and classic pizza at your neighborhood Abby's.
Merry Maids can clean your entire home, business, or vacation rental from top to bottom, inside and out. Merry Maids will even take care of cleaning your carpets, and they can pressure wash your home. Merry Maids has thousands of happy customers. They've been cleaning homes and businesses in our valley for over 25 years. Check out their glowing reviews at merrymaidesofwenatchee.com and call the cleaning experts, Merry Maids, to get your free estimate. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. So relax, it's done.
Welcome to the Gilded Lily home, where something extraordinary is waiting for you. The Gilded Lily offers a unique collection of hand-selected, carefully curated items to help you celebrate all of life's special moments. From the budding chef to the home decorator to that very special occasion, there is an abundance of delightful gifts waiting for you. The Gilded Lily home, where you can step in for inspiration and leave with beautiful items to brighten any area of your home.
This is Mike, Mad Dog McNaughty, and everybody is entitled to my opinion. For years, our president has complained that foreign governments are releasing their criminals and sending them to us. Now, whether this is true or not, I don't know. But what I do know is that almost immediately upon assuming the Oval Office, the man releases 1,500 convicted felons back into the American population himself. And then he has the gall to say, I pardon J6 people who were assaulted by our government. They didn't assault. They were assaulted. And what I did was a great thing for humanity. January 6th, an event in which 140 police officers were injured and 5 ultimately lost their lives. And releasing those responsible was a great thing for humanity? This is Mike, Mad Dog McNaughty, and that's my opinion.
Central Washington Water is your hot spring spa dealer for over 45 years. Shop their showroom and see the new Freshwater Smart IQ. This is a new innovative approach to super simple water care combined with the freshwater salt system to give you clean, balanced spa water naturally. There's a hot tub for every budget. Buy plug-and-play spas starting at $79 per month. See Central Washington Water at the KPQ Home Expo and save up to $1,000 on a hot spring spa. Central Washington Water.
Hello, Wenatchee Valley. Collins Fashion's famous Buy One, Get One sale has begun. That's right. Buy one sale item, clothing item at half price and get the next one free. Collins Fashion still has a great selection of quality fall and winter merchandise. Coats, jackets, sweaters, jeans, tops, PJs, hats, and gloves. Spring merchandise is arriving daily. Your favorite brands like Tribal, Charlie B, Habitat, Joseph Ribkoff, etc. Collins Fashions is where fun meets fashion in downtown Wenatchee.
Hi folks, welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way. Go ahead and move this chase on the other side. We can lift this up.
Great, I want that one. I like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Hi, I'm Corley with Wenatchee Valley Humane Society, Animal Care Manager. And today I have with me Eden. And Eden is our 3-year-old Brindle Pitty Mix. Come here, honey. And she loves her Kongs. Yeah, good girl. We've had Eden for a few months now. She came to us as a stray, and we've been trying to find her home ever since. And she's the best girl. She's super smart. She picks up on training so fast. We actually have her labeled as a clever canine, which is one of our programs here to help our extra smart dogs give them something to do, so they're a little lower stress in our place here. So Edie, she knows so many commands. She knows her sit and her lay down and her stay, and we've been working on place with her going to her bed. She's trying to get away with her snack. Yeah, she loves being with people. She loves her walks with our volunteers and staff here. She's also really been enjoying a treadmill that we got recently for our dogs. She will run on it for as long as we let her, and it's really cute to see. She took right to it, just loves it. I mean, she prefers being outside with people beside her, but treadmill's awesome for her. We don't know about cats, but probably not, based on what we've seen with birds outside. Other dogs, she can be selective. She has some friends here, but as always, if you have another dog in the home, we recommend that you bring them with you so that the dogs can meet too. Eden's a really beautiful girl. She has this like brindly coat that looks like tiger stripes. Yeah, she's our prettiest girl here, I think, in my opinion. So if you'd like to come meet our Eden, we're open from Thursday through Tuesday, 12:30 to 6, or you can make an appointment online to come in on Wednesday. Whatever works for you, we would love to see you.
Give them a call at 509-662-9577 or visit their website at wenatcheehumane.org.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from less.
Welcome to Boswell's, where you'll find quality furnishings for every room in your home. Customers ask, do you have solid wood options? Yes, they do. Bamboo, maple, acacia, cherry, mahogany. With 2 floors of quality furniture and complimentary design services, Boswell's design team can create a home that's uniquely yours. For almost a century, people have chosen Boswell's for their quality and customer service. Boswell's Furniture, it's closer than you think.
Hey there folks, Blueberry Carrie here to invite you on out to Blueberry Hills to experience some real treats. Take a look at our homemade cream pies, our amazing cheesecakes, and don't forget our famous banana pudding. Remember, we're more than just great treats. People come from all over the world to experience what has been called one of the best destination restaurants in the Pacific Northwest. So come on out and see what all the fuss is about. Blueberry Hills in Manson. It's where the world is coming to.
When you've been in business for 40 years, it's because you understand change and you put members first, always. Now Works is announcing a change in their membership model. Up to 6 people on one membership that you can mix and match. The more people, the bigger the discounts. Introducing the Works shared membership model. One membership, friends and family and flexibility. Works, the cleanest, friendliest, most helpful gyms you and your friends will ever join. Highlander Golf Course and Grill, located in East Wenatchee, offers terrific views and challenging play for golfers at every skill level. From the golf course to the grill, you don't need to be a member to dine in style and play golf too. Highlander's well-groomed fairways and greens keep it difficult, yet friendly for your regular rounds of golf or a new destination for you and your out-of-town friends. Contact the Highlander Pro Shop today to schedule your tee time, outing, or tournament. Open 7 days a week, where everyone is welcome to play and eat.
Welcome back to the program. Dan Kuntz alongside the never-aging Corey Batista, proud to announce that Big Lots is back in business. Well, not really.
Sort of, not really.
No. We're at the Big Lots parking lot here in Old Station. It's back. Gee, it's March, a big empty retail space, and the Women's Service League of North Central Washington. I think everybody knows what we're talking about.
Well, and we're standing in a huge parking lot, so there's a lot of parking for everybody. We're glad to have Girlfriend's Closet 2025 back at the old Big Lots building.
What number is this? I did my homework and now I forgot. How many of these?
I believe it's a 14.
14.
Yeah.
It's the single biggest fundraiser of the year for your organization.
That is correct.
Last year you raised a ton of dough.
Yeah, we raised about $83,000 last year.
And then you turn around and gave almost all of it away.
Yep, absolutely. Scholarships too, 7 scholarships for $2,000 back to women going to college.
There is a lot of nonprofits that are going to benefit from this wonderful event. It starts kind of on Thursday. We're teasing that a little bit. It's open to the general public on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, starting the 14th, 15th, 16th.
Yes.
Right.
So if you want your first dibs to get in there and shop before we open to the public, we still have tickets available for our pre-sale. We call it Inside the Closet.
That's Thursday night.
That is Thursday night, March 13th. Tickets are $40, and you get your first time to shop. Tickets are limited, and this year we have a lot of room. It's not going to hopefully be combat shopping, as we like to say.
All the room in the world and all the storage in the world, because there were years past at the Wenatchee Valley Mall at that location, you didn't have enough room and you didn't have very good light. Now you got all the room in the world, and it's brighter than the sun in there.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're very excited. There's lots of parking, good accessibility. If you don't know where Big Lots is, we're right next to the Gateway Cinema in the Old Station parking lot by Planet Fitness, Wenatchee Pediatric Dentistry. I can see Omi Gardens from here.
Are you still doing the deal where you can buy the really good high-end stuff, the super name brand high-end women's clothing the auction way?
Yes, absolutely. So we do have a silent auction on Thursday night. So if you buy a ticket to come to the pre-sale, you will get a chance to buy some new designer items through the auction.
And it's a silent auction.
That is a silent auction, correct.
Okay.
Yep, so you can shop and then watch your bid sheet, and so we've got that going on Thursday too. And then don't forget, on Sunday, we do invite the women from the nonprofits that we do support to come in and shop for free. We give them a $50 gift certificate, and so they're able to come in on Sunday and shop for work clothes, school clothes, whatever their needs are. So we're raising money. People are having a great time shopping, but we're also helping meet immediate needs. And so we've got a couple hundred folks coming in for that.
The new donations are done. I mean, the donation period has come to an end, but this is without question the most I've ever seen.
Yes.
This is, I don't know if it's just because you have so much more leg room than you ever had before, but this has to be a record for the amount of clothes.
Yeah, we have had the most donations we have ever had. At one point we were calling it was just a mountain of donations. We just kept calling Mount MGC. So hopefully we've gotten through most of that. Things are on the rack. The store looks beautiful. We have so many incredible women that have done so much work on sorting and organizing and merchandising. And so this is just a huge team effort from our amazing group of women. All of them are volunteers. We're all volunteers. We feel passionate about raising money to give back to our community, and giving people a fun shopping experience.
And the you've been putting, this has been what, since February? Early February is when you actually started?
We moved in February, and yeah, so it's been about a month and a half that we've put this all together. And also, don't forget, the weekend after Girlfriend's Closet, we have prom dress giveaway.
Yeah, talk about that.
So prom dress giveaway is March 22nd and 23rd. That's where we give away prom dresses for free. We have over 1,000 prom dresses that will take over the racks that Girlfriend's Closet has out, and we invite girls from just all the way to the border, all the way through Grant County, so Douglas, Chelan County, and Okanagan County. We invite the girls to come over 2 days. We have dressing rooms. They can try on their dresses and hopefully say yes to the dress and leave with dresses.
That was another thing you didn't have in the last few years, was a place to try them on.
So we don't have dressing rooms for Girlfriend's Closet,
Right.
but we always have dressing rooms for prom dress giveaway.
Because you want to look your best. You wanna
Right,
look your
and we
absolute
have a
best.
red carpet, we take pictures. It's a really special time for girls, and last year I believe we had almost 300 girls say yes to a dress. We had people as far as Tonasket, Bridgeport, Mansfield, Moses. So it really reaches a lot of girls in the communities, and dresses are so expensive. I mean, $300. We also have a raffle during that time, so as they're leaving and checking out, they have an opportunity to win, you know, a gift certificate for nails or hair, or you know, some other service that goes with prom restaurants too.
Big Lots' loss is your game, because you guys have been very nomadic at the Hastings building, in the Fifth Street Plaza there,
Yep.
at the East Wenatchee Mall. Every year it seemed to be a different location.
We always cross our fingers and hope something comes up in January. We start kind of looking, and like you said, you followed us every location we've had, and we feel very fortunate to be here.
Well, kudos to the folks who own the property here, because it's the easiest thing to say no.
Absolutely.
But they said yes.
Yes, absolutely. A big thank you to the Cook family, who are helping us give back to the community. And I also want to say thank you to Premier One Properties. They're our headline sponsor. They have been for several years, and we appreciate their help in getting this going.
How many ladies are in there right now helping out? A lot, right?
Oh, a good handful, absolutely. Yep, and they are very passionate. We just filmed our fashion show, so if you go and find us on Facebook, you'll find a little preview fashion show of a lot of the gals who have been working hard on this, showing what you can buy at Girlfriend's Closet.
We should mention that, yes, it's clothes for the most part, but there's also all the accessories that women need.
This is the biggest shoe section we've ever had. Handbags, purses, wallets, belts, scarves. I mean, we have everything. It's like a department store when you go in there.
It really is. Did you guys, 15, 16 years ago, did you realize you had created a monster?
No. It started out as a very small boutique of about one day. We were actually in the location where Tumbleweed is. And it was just everybody getting things from their closet. That's why it's called My Girlfriend's Closet, because all of us girlfriends get from our closet and make a store. And so we never, ever anticipated that we would be department size, you know, in a over 40,000 square foot building, serving, making the money that we do and giving back to the community.
I'm not an expert on women's clothing, although occasionally, you know, but I know enough to tell you that some of these dresses and professional business attire is really good. This isn't junk.
Yeah.
This is, and I think to myself, why would anybody just give this away?
It's really high quality, and people, when they clean out their closets, they know that we appreciate their donations, we honor their donations, they give us good quality stuff, because they know that good quality stuff that they may have purchased at Nordstrom's or, you know, some other name brand store is going to be appreciated by the next person that buys it. It's really kind of become a badge of honor when you ask somebody, oh, where did you get that dress? Or, oh, where did you get that purse? And they say, I got it at my girlfriend's closet. And people know where that is. And so they know that that purchase is given back to the community.
Before we give you all the gist one more time, the Thursday special showing for $40 a pop, and you can just go at it. And then, of course, the hours on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The Women's Service League of North Central Washington. How you doing? What's up with the outside of My Girlfriend's Closet? You ladies just screaming right along?
We're screaming right along. We gained so many new members this year. COVID really hurt us because everything that we do is a gathering, right? We gather with people, we have events, and so this year we're really proud that we have a lot of new members. People that are new to town, that want to get to know new folks, people that have always wanted to join, people that love Girlfriend's Closet, want to help and be a part of it. So yeah, so we have Girlfriend's Closet this weekend. We have prom dress the next weekend. And then we can't forget about Touch-A-Truck, because even though we're talking about clothes, dresses, and fancy things, we can't forget about the trucks.
And that's in May.
Date is Saturday, May 17th.
Back at the college again?
Back at the college, helicopters, and all the things.
Sweet. To give you the gist one more time on my Girlfriend's Closet, again, Thursday is the special day. Tickets in advance. You go to their website or their Facebook page, and then general public on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Once again, the lovely and talented Corey Batista. It's all yours.
Well, again, Thursday is the pre-sale. We still have tickets, and then we do open to the public. No tickets are needed. We are open from 10 to 7 Friday, 10 to 7 on Saturday, and then on Sunday we are open 10 to 3. And at 3 o'clock, we start working on the prom dresses.
And what do you do with anything that's still there at 3:01 on Sunday?
Well, typically there's hardly anything left,
That's
but
true.
anything that is left, a few nonprofits actually come and take the stuff. So YWCA has a thrift store. Upper Valley Mend has a great thrift store in Leavenworth. They come and get some of this stuff. We're proud that IRF, the Indigenous people group, they come down and pick clothes to go back to the reservation store pantry to help those.
This sounds like a win-win-win-win-win-win-win.
It is. So we're giving back and meeting needs, cycling through one way or the other.
And you seem to like it.
We do. We love it.
The volunteers in there inside the Big Lots aren't walking around frowning and yelling at each other. They're beaming and they're happy.
They are. We're very excited about this. This is a big week for us.
Corey Batista with the Women's Service League of North Central Washington. Say hi to to Corey, your beloved better half on
Corey
this.
with a K.
Corey
yes.
with a K. That's right.
Who's much taller than me.
I think we misspelled that last time she was on the show. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. We'll be right back.
The end is near. The final days are here for the historic going out of business sale at Crown Furniture in Wenatchee. Yes, after 60 years, we're closing forever in a matter of days. With so much great furniture still on hand, we invite you in for some friendly negotiation on price. Just find what you like and negotiate. If you're reasonable, it's yours. Negotiate on living rooms, on dining rooms, on bedrooms, mattress sets, fine leather, and more. If you're reasonable, it's yours. The final days mean the greatest savings at Crown Furniture. After 60 years closing the doors and going out of business forever.
This March, Lake Chelan welcomes food and wine lovers to an unforgettable experience. Taste Chelan. 16 of the Valley's top wineries and restaurants create the perfect pairing of fine wines and Epicurean delights. With 4 unique winery tracks and 5 weekends to explore, every visit offers something fresh and exciting. From your first sip to the last bite, every moment is a delicious adventure, so don't wait. Tickets are selling fast. Visit tastechelan.com today. It's time for the NCWLIFE Community Calendar, a presentation of Blueberry Hills. The Wenatchee Valley Museum and Cultural Center is now enrolling students for their spring break adventure camps. They start on April 7th. Craftopia Camp features painting and creating original crafts inspired by artifacts at the museum. Robotics Camp teaches the basics of robotics using hands-on experiments, simulations, and challenges. First and second grade students will have half-day camps. Older students will have full-day camps.
At Local Myth Pizza, we believe in real food, freshly prepared with only premium ingredients. Our cheeses are imported from Italy. Our sauces, dressings, and even our sausages are made in-house fresh daily. Featuring Northwest craft beers and 30 Chelan Valley wines and ciders. Family fun and amazing food. Eat local, drink local, and be local at Local Myth Pizza.
Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza.
The agents of Kennedy Real Estate Group are committed to providing the ideal client experience. We believe in the power of relationships. Why? Because we don't just work here, we live here. From the nonprofits we serve, the parks where we play, and the local businesses we support, our team understands the value of living in the Wenatchee Valley. Let's begin your real estate story.
Your piece of land demands the very best equipment. Kubota equipment. The #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. With professional grade mowers, versatile sidekick utility vehicles, and compact tractors that get it done right. All backed by unmatched dealer support. Talk to your dealer today to schedule a demo.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether.
We provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
All right, going to send you on your way on this Monday. A couple of quick little notes to pass along to you. Weather-wise, it's going to be pretty unsettled for most of this week. 61 degrees is what we hit on Sunday, and it wasn't because of the extra daylight, even though daylight saving time is now officially underway. Daylight saving time and standard time used to be about 6 months of one and 6 months of the other. Now it's about 2/3 daylight saving time and about 1/3 standard time. I'm sure they'll figure it out one of these days, but as I already mentioned at the start of the show, it really screws up my body clock. We get up early. We get up really early, and when that, it's another story altogether. I'm looking forward to the later sunsets, but that's another story altogether. We're in for a little bit of wind today. Right now, the wind is out of the northwest at about 14 miles an hour. It's also quite breezy down in Ellensburg. This is the very tail end of a system that came in over the weekend. So take a look at where you live. These are your wind gusts, not sustained winds. These are your wind gusts for a great deal of our viewing areas. You can see in the Wenatchee Valley, not particularly windy. This is also showing you the wind direction in addition to the peak wind gusts. And these are going to be kind of rogue gusts. They're going to be nice and calm. It'll just kind of pop up out of nowhere and then die right back down again. So it's not really going to be windy today, but there is going to be the occasional gust coming out of nowhere. And this will be all over by about 11 o'clock or 12 noon today. But some locations, especially to the far eastern part of the state, Spokane and the Idaho Panhandle, they're going to be dealing with some pretty strong winds. And a friendly reminder, we're not done yet with winter. We still have 11 official more days to go before the vernal equinox, and there could be some snow in the Cascades. In fact, especially what we're looking at right now is some snow Wednesday night, possible, Thursday night, possible. Our normal normal low temperature is about 34, 35. We're going to see overnight lows in the 20s by the back half of the week, and there is some moisture associated with the incoming systems, and there's a number of them. There's like a whole parade of systems lined up. So the big story this week, the temperatures are going to be cooler, at least cooler, meaning below normal, and snow levels are going to get pretty low as well for the latter half of the week, and then the active weather really continues right on into next week, and lowland snow is a possibility right into the early part of next week as well. So, and some heavy snow possible in some locations. So in detail, here we go. We are looking at quite a bit of sunshine today, filtered sunshine, a little wind at times, as we already mentioned. We'll get up to about 45 degrees for the afternoon high. 32 for the overnight low tonight, right around the normal mark. Very little wind expected tonight. And then we get all kinds of little stuff. Tomorrow will be cloudy. Temperatures will be in the 40s. We're not looking at any rain or wind, just cloudy and cooler than normal temperatures. Tuesday night, the snow level will be at 2,500 feet, but there's only about a 20% chance of precipitation, so we should be high and dry. Overnight low Tuesday night, 35. Wednesday, rain, especially in the afternoon hours. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock until about midnight. Not heavy rain, but it's going to have a nice steady light rain for about 12 hours, basically noon to midnight on Wednesday with a high of 48. Not a lot of rain, just enough to make you wish you hadn't washed your car. And then, of course, the rain should die down Wednesday night. The snow level is going to go down to 2,800 feet, but by that time, it should have already gotten rid of all of its energy on Wednesday night. Thursday, slight chance of some light snow early Thursday morning because it's going to be chilly. Snow level is going to be at 2,000 feet, but eventually will pop up to 48 degrees. Let's take you into the weekend. Friday, we're looking at a slight chance of light rain. Outside of that, high of 46, which is high of about 41 on Friday, which is pretty chilly for this time of the year. And temperatures will be below normal with a hit and miss chance of rain both Saturday and Sunday as well. Not quite done with winter yet. That's it for us. Have a good and safe Monday. Start your Tuesday with us tomorrow. Bye-bye.